Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's Gronkowski's Patriots going up against Witten's Cowboys. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. We turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And you know, Charles, Larry took a moment to highlight a couple of the tight ends that we're going to see in this game. Both of these teams really look to get them involved in the offense early and often, don't they?
And we continue to see in the NFL how the tight end is becoming more and more of a highlighted position. Some of these guys can flex out like wide receivers. A lot of them can come inside, block as well as catch passes. He's exactly right. Tight end, that's a position we'll continue to follow as this game unfolds.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Now pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down. Elliott last year, so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Jones. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Brady now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw, it's Brady. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just check. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 41 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kick. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cowboys getting set for their next offensive series. And interesting side note is that because of Hurricane Harvey that greatly impacted Houston, the Texans actually went to Dallas, and the Cowboys hosted them. Houston practiced there, did everything there.
What you love about this story is, again, it's neighbors helping neighbors, right? Cowboys see that there's a team in need. Houston moves their operation there. And the Cowboys have a great setup at the Star, as they call it in Frisco, Texas. Have the housing, have the facilities, the whole deal. The only thing that Houston has to do is work their schedule around when the Cowboys want to practice because, of course, they'll still have first call.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 39 that time.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call him the passing back. So they get him the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Brady again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we reach halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Danny Amendola on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes. First series of the second half. Offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
As we well know, James White was an absolute man in the Super Bowl, but boy, his regular season wasn't bad either. Had 60 catches.
60 catches, more than Martellus Bennett, more than Chris Hogan, something that went overlooked in his arsenal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back now in Arlington. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Again, it's Brady. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's second down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Prescott to throw. Goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there on third down. And even 50 yards. Here's Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Prescott now. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Jonathan Freeney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, and just was unsuccessful.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Brady going to throw here. Nice move by Lewis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. To throw is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.